All right, folks, we are back, and we are back better than ever. Rob, how we doing, big fella?
Good. How about yourself, Tom?
Good, man. Hanging in there. Another gorgeous day, as always.
This morning was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
What's up with that beach ball in the background? Little beach day?
Well, to keep the kids occupied. School hasn't started yet. Tomorrow's the kickoff day, thank God.
There you go. Wish I was playing golf this morning. It couldn't have been more ideal. No wind, nice and cool.
1,000%.
Yeah, windows were open this morning. They are now closed. But anyhow, we are moving in that direction where this is going to be the standard for the next probably month, I would say.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope it's mid-70s, upper 70s. I hope the humidity kind of stays away, because this morning, like you said, was absolutely perfect. So
yeah, this weekend's supposed to be a little toasty. I think I saw like mid 80s and 90s for this weekend, which is fine. As long as that, like you said, as long as the humidity stays down, we'll be all right. But we are moving into the nighttime hoodie bonfire season, Rob.
Oh yeah,
and that's some of the best season there is. Shorts, hoodie, bonfire. Maybe a little late night range sesh with a long sleeve on. Now we're talking.
Yeah, hoodies and shorts all day, man. That's what I want. That's what I need.
Oh yeah. Speaking of golf, did you catch any of the BMW ride?
You know what? We played. Sorry about that. Guy was struck again. I caught some of it.
That guy's got good timing.
Every day, every time. I try to do it early, still comes. Doesn't skip a beat. I caught a little bit of it Thursday, Friday, had played on in the background. Saturday, a little bit, did some stuff outside, but we actually ended up playing around at Village Links on Sunday. We didn't get the tee off at like 2:40, so I kept on checking the phone.
Yeah.
Just to see. I saw Cantlay kept on being in the lead. I wish I would have got to see more of it. I was happy to see the highlights of like Figala, making it into 30. That was an awesome. And his dad's reaction the whole time. That was really cool. But yeah, I missed pretty much all of it on Sunday. A little disappointed by it.
I'm in the same boat as you. Virtually didn't catch much of it. Maybe caught 20 minutes, if that. Most of the info, like you, caught on Twitter. A lot of the stories like Figala, with huge birdie putts down the stretch to get him into the top 30 is kind of what I was looking for anyways. What I watched a ton of, though, was the US Am.
I did see some of that. I saw how long, what's his name from Texas A&M, how long he took over the ball. That was just insane. Yeah.
It's absolutely brutal. I seen one clip. It was like 24 seconds long with 12 looks at the hole. Just, I get it. There's an allotted time. I think it's 40 seconds or 45 seconds. But if you sniff half of that, it's already way too long. In his defense, he won the US Am, so you can't really say much, but it is exhausting. Boy, does that kid have some swagger too.
I know. I saw some of the club twirls.
He's
posted that Twitter. It was they're pretty intense.
To the point where he's club twirling, going after it like he's tight.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
But then he's like 15 feet from the hole. I get it if you throw an absolute dart.
Yeah.
A foot or two away from the hole. It got a little carried away. He did it a little too much. I
love how they compared him to Dabo. I think it was Tron.
Just like him.
I think that was Tron and no laying up. I thought that was, you can't unsee it now.
I know. I watched a ton of it on, Saturday. So that's the reason I didn't watch any of the BMW. I would have rather watched the US Am. I watched a ton of it Saturday. And then probably out of the 36 on Sunday, I probably caught 30 holes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, fired that up nice and early. It was great. Ben Carr, that kid came out of nowhere. He had a huge upset in the second round, I think it was. But both those kids' stories are awesome. They both lost their dad recently. Bennett has been quoted coming out to say he's the best am in the world. And he thought he's the third ranked am in the world. So I don't know what he's getting all butthurt about, but
right.
Yeah, he claims he's the best. He came out and he showed it, but it was a great match. It was especially the championship. I think Carr was down 5 at one point. and then got it to, I think 2 was the lowest. I don't know if he got it to 1. I don't remember. But
yeah, I saw he was prior to heading to the course. I think I saw him at he was down 3 on the 20th hole or something like that.
Yeah, and then shortly after that, he rolled one in off the green for to take the hole, and then the next hole he chipped in. That's when I started to get fired up. Things were getting a little spicy. Besides the Masters, I would say KFT Finals and USAM, and I would probably put the USAM above the KFT Finals.
Yeah, so it's always I always enjoy match play, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean that too. Although I'm not a huge fan of match play, I don't mind it. I would say it's mostly just because they're not pros. They're AMs, right? So you're going to see some mistakes, but for the most part, you're seeing guys, just like us, playing the game, have grown up around the game, and you could tell these kids are just absolute sticks. They're going to be pros probably at some point.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, it was a great weekend, and then you had obviously the KFT finals on. So that was good to see as well. So there was a ton of golf on this weekend.
Yeah.
How did your round go at Village Links?
It was good. Yeah, I played with Nick and Scott. Haven't played with them since last year. So it was fun to see you guys again. Course was in great shape. Some of the greens were beat up. But my biggest gripe, and Vince will probably, and Nick and Scott will laugh about it, but I could not believe the pin placement, man. They put them in the hardest spots, like Sunday pins. It was just so a lot of it wasn't fair. I mean, I don't mean to complain. I like fast greens. I don't mind that type of stuff. But when you have these hard pin setups, so you're talking about pace of play and all that stuff, it was just, you weren't rewarded for a good shot to the center of the green. I had, I think, 5 3-putts, and that, I mean, that's my favorite part of golf is putting. So it was just that was challenging. But as far as that course layout, I do enjoy that course a lot. I mean, it was in great condition. There was, we played at the end of the day, so you're always going to see the beat up greens, right? That's the only thing that kind of sucks. You're going to see the guys that with the ball marks and everything, but for the majority of it, it was a good time. It was just, course was in great shape, and they're always nice there. So, I can't complain.
That's good to hear. I have not been out since Harborside.
Oh, no?
No. We tweeted about the other day. It wasn't so much true, but I was ready to certainly pack it in after Harborside. But then I saw Morikawa took a 10 on a hole 2, and it fired me up. So I said, you know what, if they're one of us, let's get back out there. So looking forward to play COG. I don't know when that's going to be. I've kind of have enjoyed the time off, to be honest with you. It's allowed me to kind of free up my thoughts from that, Harborside round. But regardless, nonetheless, things are starting to pick up. We just finished our last major of the year at Harborside.
Yeah.
And now it's the home stretch route. We got event 10 on the south side.
Yeah.
And
then, just to make or break it.
Yeah. And then for those who maybe, have not heard yet, I'm sure they have, but the playoff at Calumet has been changed to Silver Lake South Course. And that's just simply because Calumet, the state it's in, the condition, it's just not playoff, worthy. So we moved it to Silver Lake South Course. So just an FYI on that. Silver Lakes is always in great shape. Sure, it's kind of a death march. It's a very popular course out in the southwest suburbs. So if you don't get out there early, it could be a long round, but it's always in really, really good shape. So that was kind of the decision behind that. Moving on, Rob, let's talk about PGA Tour. Did you see this remote control ball that the fans?
I was dying laughing, man. Even with that guy's response, just sitting there with his hands up, what the hell, Rory?
I couldn't believe he was just standing on the fringe too.
Yeah, he was literally on the second cut. Just I was dying, and then when Rory tried to hit it the first time away, and then the guy kept on making it go to the hole, I couldn't.
You could tell Rory was annoyed.
100% pissed.
I'm kind of annoyed by Rory. How about that, Rory? I don't know. For some reason, he's just been bugging me a lot lately. But what pissed me off was his little dainty throw into the lake. You could tell he's a golfer by him throwing a golf ball.
I don't think it was that bad. I think high fives are worse than that throw. That they
I'll give you that. It wasn't awful, but you could certainly tell. Although us golfers are.
You think anybody went back in there for that ball?
No. But I wonder how much publicity and traction this company got for that.
Right.
Remote control ball. I think that was probably the play behind it.
Or how much does one cost?
No idea.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, I didn't look into it, but I certainly would think some people I've seen tweets like, where can I get this at? Just a preposterous, cruel thing to do is have a remote control ball. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, it's up there with the exploding ball and the marshmallows that people leave on the fucking fairway.
Yeah. During an outing.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah. Those, they're LOL funny for like the first couple holes, but after so many holes, you're like, dude, all right, I literally can't find my ball.
Right. Or the worst part, or even when like the course, does the treatment on the fairways and it becomes like those, the bubbles.
Yes.
Yeah, it's always,
Yeah. Whitetail Ridge had a lot of that on the second hole. Kind of drove me bananas, but my love for that course kind of outweighed it. So I could deal with it. How about Willie Z withdrawing from not only BMW, but from the entire FedEx Cup Tour Championship?
And he's not going to do the President Cup either.
Right.
Yeah, that's
herniated.
Yeah, that's. I didn't see the swing. I saw him trying to swing afterwards, and him like crippling himself. Like that was caught that on Twitter, but that sucks, man. And to have two, what they said, two right discs herniated. Yeah, and be so young. Oh, you know what? Back, you don't ever want to mess with your back. That's the worst thing.
How about this players meeting that they held? What do you think about that?
I like the incentives. I like the. It was interesting to hear the people that are there, right? Because he had Hideki, right, was there, I believe, and you had Scott.
Hideki was not there.
He wasn't there?
I don't think so, because they thought he would need a translator. That's the last. That's the last that I saw. But I believe the last guy to be added was Adam Scott. He was there.
Scott was there. Hatton was there. I thought that was funny that Hatton was there. But either way, or Cameron Young being there with him, his big talk last week, their speculation of him going over. But I don't know. I like what's coming out of it. I think that's fair to have the, what they say, 15 elevated events, 2 a month type deal thing with a $20 million purse and the qualifiers. If it keeps the guys there, then I'm all for it.
Aren't we doing the same thing that Liv is doing? Essentially, we're talking no cut events, bigger purse money, limited fields. Like, isn't that essentially? It's not identical, essentially, in the grand scheme of things.
Sure, but they have to do something to keep the guys.
Yeah, right. But all these people who are up in arms who are like, I'm not watching I get it. It's not going to be 54 holes, but very similar debates, arguments.
They said no cut though. I didn't see no cut.
Yeah, there's supposedly Tiger wants to bring on. I don't know if it's 1 a month or 2 a month.
2 a month, I read.
Yeah, 2 basically WGCs. So those are no cut events.
Again, I didn't see no cut event, but if that's what it is, or that's what they're talking about, it'd be interesting to see Jay's and their response to it, right? What their proposal was yesterday, right? They turned it in yesterday, I think.
I think Jay's going to say yeah to anything that these guys put in front of him at this point. If he wants to save his job, what is he going to say? No, Mr. Woods, no, Mr. McElroy. I don't like this proposal. Yeah.
It'll be interesting. What do you think about them with the Tomorrow Sports announcement today?
The Tomorrow Sports announcement. What is that?
So Rory and Tiger started up a company for like digital media and to expand the game and help. They just announced it like an hour or two ago.
Really?
Yeah.
So, okay. I didn't know about this. Initially, what comes to mind? So it's Rory and Tiger's company. And it's a media company?
With I'm trying to pull it with Mike McCarley, building pioneering ventures that feature progressive approaches to sports, media, and technology. So yeah.
Okay, I see exactly. I I can already tell you where this is going. Because Tiger and Rory want the PGA Tour to get rid of non-for-profit. The thing is, you can't expect all these sponsors to just keep bucking up. They're going to have to change status in order to bring on tons of money. So, and that's part of Tiger's play with the equity stake and so forth and so on. And you can't be non-for-profit. So that's super interesting.
I just caught the tweet about it, read a quick blimp. I honestly thought you would have been like all over it this morning.
No,
knowing you're a big Tiger guy. I'm surprised you haven't even talked about the game yet. The commercial yesterday.
Didn't see anything about the whole media thing, but I'm super curious to dive into that and see what's up with that. But we're gonna jump right into the Tour Championship picks there, Rob.
Okay.
T hooked us up this week. He gave us odds for with strokes and without strokes. So his winner to win with strokes is Xander 6-1. And to win without starting strokes, and this is best 4 on total score. Long shot, Cage Lee 100-1, Burns 22-1, and his winner, Cam Smith 20-1. And you could book it with T. Thoughts on that?
Yeah. What does Xander end up? What is he getting?
I think he's starting 2 or 3 back.
Okay. I like the Burns. It'd be interesting to see how Cam Smith's back is, after withdrawing this past week. I do like Burns a lot though. I was speaking about Cam Smith. I was laughing at the graphic for the President's Cup that they, how they put all those graphics up yesterday. It's like, who's still going to be on that graphic after next week,
Right. Jump right into the top 3, Rob. Are you ready for the top 3?
I'm ready for the top 3.
Hit me.
All right, so walking out this morning got me all excited. I mean, you were just talking about it, right? Sweatpants, shorts, that type of fall weather type coming in. So what are your top 3 things you're looking forward to for the fall season?
I would say, okay, I got this.
All right.
Number 3 is projects, just outside projects. You're not sweating balls. You're not, exhausted by 1 o'clock. When it's 70 degrees all day, you can get a lot done. You're not having to take, excessive amount of water breaks. It's just much easier to accomplish things when you're not full of sweat.
Sure. That's a great point.
Yeah. I would just say outside projects, lawn care, etc. Number 2, golf. Fall golf is probably my favorite golf. It's just pretty, the leaves and the trees are changing colors, and it is a little bit harder to find some balls, I feel like, but for the most part, I just like it crisp in the morning. Fall golf is bananas. And then number 1, I would say what I said earlier. So hoodie, shorts, bonfire, garage door open, playoff baseball on the big screen, night game. It doesn't get much better.
All right.
Just super relaxing. You get to sit outside. Fires are always great.
Yeah.
Have a cocktail or 2, and then, playoff baseball is great as well. How about you?
Yep. 3-hole would be the bonfire outside at night, hoodie, shorts, just enjoying the weather outside. Again, 2 would be golf. I agree. I mean, nothing beats fall golf. Love playing, love long sleeve on and not sweating my ass off, making soup. So I'm looking forward to that. And then my number 1 though, I mean, looking at your shirt would be, college football. I cannot wait for college football Saturdays.
Same.
I mean, besides you showing Michigan, just ready for college football.
Same. I believe I saw this past weekend was the last weekend until February that,
you can't bet on football. I mean, you will be able to bet on football starting next weekend all the way till February or something like that.
Every week. Yep.
Yeah.
Excluding like the national championship, Super Bowl and Pro Bowl, something like that. So yeah, football is officially back. Fall's back. It's all starting to come together, Rob.
Yep.
But until then, big guy, we'll see you in the fairway.
See you in the fairway, Tom.
See you, buddy.
Here we are, Village Links of Glen, Ellyn, just walked off the 9th green, and we have a hot dog. I'm super pumped. I drove the ball like a stallion, everything else, nothing. But here's how the hot dog came. Wrapped in foil. Not gonna put anything on it. This bun, look, that's perfect. Sticking to the dog a little bit. I'm excited. Pop.
Four? First four. Nice. And nothing on there. Oh, wow.
Perfect. Perfect.